What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel. I am super stoked to announce that starting on May 4th, we are going to take a 4-week period in the entire month of May and do the Dungeon Defenders Juicy May Spectacular. What exactly is this, you say? Well, starting this Wednesday, every day, Wednesday through Sunday, I'm going to be streaming Dungeon Defenders Awakened and Dungeon Defenders Going Rogue right here on YouTube, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 2 p.m. Pacific, all the way up till 9 p.m. Eastern Time or 6 p.m. Pacific. Now, why, you say? Why am I going to stream Dungeon Defenders Awakened and Dungeon Defenders Going Rogue 5 days a week for 4 weeks? Well, for the last several weeks, I've been talking with Augie, the CEO of Chromatic, and Guille from Chromatic about the current state of Dungeon Defenders Awakened and Dungeon Defenders Going Rogue. Now, the folks over at Chromatic have been working very hard and putting a ton of time and effort into creating these products. However, we as players and them as developers would both agree that these games are not where we want them to be. Dungeon Defenders Going Rogue, of course, is still young and in development, and there's lots of things to come to it, and Dungeon Defenders Awakened still needs to get that extra little bit of polish and that secret sauce that we've come to know and love with Dungeon Defenders games. So we here as a community are going to take a deep dive into both of these games over the next 4 weeks. We're going to have some fun, we're going to have some discussions, and more importantly, I'm going to take your questions, your concerns, your likes, and your dislikes about both of these games, and I'm going to bring them over to Augie and Guille once a week for a heart-to-heart discussion, and then I'm going to be able to take the top questions and concerns from you all and report back to you once a week with answers directly from the developers. Now, of course, this would not be a very juicy May Spectacular if we didn't have some juicy loot involved. So starting right now, throughout the entire month of May, we are going to have a huge giveaway going. Now, this one will end on June 1st at midnight. There is links down in the description below, but we're going to give away 5 copies of Dungeon Defenders Awakened on Steam and 5 copies of Dungeon Defenders Going Rogue. Now, in addition to this, we're going to have a weekly giveaway for Juicy Head Flares for DD2, Juicy Masks for Dungeon Defenders Awakened, and of course some Juicy Fruit Pets for DDA as well. Now, these giveaways will be announced on the live streams when we get those started, and they will be done on a weekly basis throughout the entire month of May. So once again, I am going to be live streaming right here on YouTube Dungeon Defenders Awakened and Dungeon Defenders Going Rogue every Wednesday through Sunday for the next 4 weeks, starting this Wednesday. The streams are going to kick off at 2 p.m. Pacific Time. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you swing by and check it out. As I mentioned, we're going to have some fun. We are going to be taking a deep dive into both of these games, and we're going to have some good, honest discussions, which I am going to do my best to put together all the information and report it directly over to Chromatic. And the goal here, of course, is for both of these games to turn into the games that we want them to be. So I am super excited for the month of May. I am looking forward to getting things started, and I hope you all will join me on May 4th for day number 1 of the Dungeon Defenders Juicy May Spectacular. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you then.